Hi, Jasmine. How are you?
Hi Vanessa, I'm well, thank you. How are you?
So nice to see you. It's been a while that you completed your coaching program with me, and I would really like to know when you think back, oops, I guess it was about a year ago, right? That we started.
Yes,
How has coaching created the biggest impact for you in your life in a positive way?
I have order in my life and organization where before the day when we sat down and talked, it was just chaos. I felt so overwhelmed and overrun, and everything you could see it in everything
Yeah,
from my business to my personal life to my health. I was exhausted. I would say
absolutely.
that's where we were the day I met you.
Yeah. And if I recall right at that time, um, I saw so much potential in you. And do you find that by having a coach, what difference did that make? How did that help you?
I find with the process that you worked with me individually on, it was so easy to change things. When I could look at a project, you gave me tools that helped me break it down
Right.
and helped me to understand the points of action and to really look at things differently and also to categorize and prioritize. And it changed everything with my business, personal life, and health. Um, I really found it to be an easy switch, but I honestly feel that's a lot to do with you finding a technique that worked well for me specifically.
Okay.
The techniques you and I worked on together just felt like they were created exactly for me for what I needed. And it just went from being overwhelmed or things that I would get stressed out talking about or thinking about when I talked about them with you and we set up a plan. It was just that easy,
Nice.
but it changed my perception and how to view
Nice.
things.
Nice. Nice. And so if you think about like which are your favorite tools that you got out of the coaching model that you would say, yes, those are your, trump cards that you still carry forwards.
I still have my list of things to do and my circle of where things are at. So the circle of chaos, action, rest,
Mm-hmm.
creativity.
Mm-hmm.
I use that for everything. And it doesn't just apply to my business, it applies to every aspect of my
Nice.
life.
Nice. Nice.
There's other ones as well. And I also like to go back as I complete things and check them off.
Right?
And over the past few months, I actually can notice and appreciate how much I've done.
Right.
I really, it made me proud
Cool.
to see where I was, to see where I've come and what I've accomplished.
Right.
Whereas before, I didn't really, I was just down on myself. I didn't actually notice, even though I'd been doing a lot before I met you, and it was chaos. I'd still done a lot,
Right.
but I didn't appreciate what I had been doing. And now I actually, at the end of the day, or in the end of the week, and the end of the month, look back, go through my list, and can sit back and say, I feel like I'm utilizing my time.
Excellent. Wow, this is
Well,
this is really exciting. And so you would say that when you started, you were sort of like you were doing a lot of things, but your confidence about things and courage about things was sort of a little bit like on the wobbly side.
very.
And then now it's on a different number. So if you would think 10 is the max number and, 0 is the absolute low, where would you say you started and where are you now?
I think I started at about a 3,
Okay.
and I feel really strongly right now that I'm most days at a 10.
Hey, that's
I'm not
fantastic.
even kidding when I say it's changed everything.
That's
I've
phenomenal.
I have a busy work schedule, but I've included even more to it, and it's way more manageable. Like I have a second product line that I'm launching and doing extra work, and I've just really learned how to use my time well.
Wow, this is so impressive. This is so makes me happy. Most of the days you're 10. Congratulations.
I really do feel that way. It's been
That's lovely.
amazing. And everything structured and organized and running efficiently. This year, I had told you that I was focusing that onto my health. So,
Yes.
since doing the exact same, using the same tools that we use for my business, I used it for my health. I've lost 20 pounds. I have balance in my life. I fit in exercise. I
Wow.
feel better than I have in years.
This is amazing, because I remember I asked you to take a time off or a day off about a year ago, and you said, no way, I can't do that. And now you've actually got an exercise schedule and you've lost weight. Really, congratulations to basically applying the tools from one area into the other. That's fantastic. I'm so happy for you. This is excellent. What in particular about the coaching style that I provided with that helped you?
One of the major things was accountability and an action plan. We had our set dates, so I knew even if I didn't get to stuff until later in the week, if that was my choice, but I would be accountable every week to you, to myself, to go over what I'd accomplished in that time period. So accountability for me was a big one. And that also took away the anxiety.
Yeah.
Having your coaching style, like I said, I felt like it was meant for me only. And having that coaching style just took the anxiety away. The things on my mind, we talked about some of the major stressors in my work day and help and finances, and just getting them off of my mind and writing them down and going forward with our action plans. Huge helps. I could sleep better.
Nice. So I sort of like stopped your internal hamster wheel, if I would put it
Yeah.
that way. I'm really excited because you also, I have heard and seen that you've been published in a local newspaper with a couple of events, and you've actually gotten a couple of awards. Is there anything you would like to say about that?
Just the Toy and Food Drive is one of the major ones. And I also use those tools to help. I do a couple different volunteer things, and they can get really busy and hectic. And now I feel like we've got those organized.
Nice.
They were more organized this year for me than in the past. So I've got a really good system moving forward with them. Like I said, I really found that all the tools that we worked on apply to everything.
Great.
And it makes things so much easier.
And I really thank you for your time that you're speaking to us here to actually say where you're at now, because coaching doesn't just stop when you finish the coaching. It's actually then you take it into the field and you play. If anybody would be, so say, on the fence where you were last year, and they would not know if they should be coached or they shouldn't be coached by me, what would you want to suggest to them?
Just really talk to you. I had thought about it, but I wasn't at the point. I didn't choose to. And when I actually just talked to you, it just took a weight off my shoulders and a pressure. And it was so worthwhile. I would tell anybody to really give it a chance and put the effort in, because it's life-changing. If you're feeling stressed, overwhelmed, or you really can't devote the kind of positive energy and time into your business without having a plan, and having a business coach, having you specifically, made that not just a reality for me, but has allowed me to continue with my volunteer work, start up another secondary business. I could never have done this from where I was at last year. Not even, I wouldn't have even thought of it. The sense of overwhelming work was too much. So I would just say, really, if you're looking at this, talk to you. So I know it's the best investment I've done with my business.
So you definitely say you've got every penny worth out of it.
Yes, more than, oh my gosh, I'm going to keep using your tools.
Yeah, you get
forever.
Yes, you do get them for life. Once you have them, it's like riding a bike. You never lose it. Fantastic. I want to just really thank you for taking this time, and really thanks for your honest feedback and responses today. And I also want to just let people know what you do.
Well, I am Jasmine, and I own and operate Beauty by Vengeance Spa and Aesthetics. And I would be happy to talk to anybody if they had any questions about what I do or my coaching experience as well. And you can contact me at 250-996-4446 via text or phone call. And that would be a good starting place.
But, I just know what amazing quality you have brought to your community where there was nothing of the kind a year ago. I may say I'm proud of you too. Thank you so much for taking time out, and thank you.
Sounds great. Thank you so much, Vanessa.
Thank you too.